Ipswich win again, full time from Ewood Park. It has finished. Blackburn Rovers 0, Ipswich Town 1, and a massive win for Ipswich Town in terms of their push to return to the Premier League after 22 years away from the top flight. Of course, with Ipswich's last season being in the Premier League was obviously in 2001 to 2002. And obviously Blackburn, they haven't been in the Prem for like 14-something years now, which is quite extraordinary, really, considering they won the league in 95. But yeah, I'm going to get straight into it. My thoughts on the game. Ipswich, the first 9-10 minutes, I thought they were absolutely dominant over Blackburn. Created better chances, and particularly the goal that they scored from Connor Chaplin, who has probably been, not if, my favourite player to watch in the Championship this season. He has just been different class. Personally, obviously the keeper from Blackburn should be doing miles better than that. Miles better than what he had done. It was a goalkeeping error. It was a keeper error, sorry. And Blackburn, obviously Blackburn had 2 goals disallowed. One for offside, and then obviously one for a foul on Heladicki. Apologies about that pronunciation, by the way, Ipswich Town fans. But don't get me wrong. But yeah, personally, I think today is a massive statement from Ipswich, considering they have now capitalised on the Leicester game from Leicester's result earlier, which, to be honest, was an absolute great win for Bristol City earlier, because I did cover that game. And now that means Leicester are now out of the top 2, which is absolutely mental, considering at the start, on New Year's Day, Leicester were 10 points clear of Ipswich and 17 ahead of Leeds. I think they were 13 ahead of Southampton, I don't know. I really don't know. But Leeds now, they have crawled their way back above Leicester on goal difference. Yes, I know that Leeds are on top now, but they will be top if they do claim victory at Vicarage Road in I'd say nearly 20 minutes or so. But don't get... And obviously, I think it will be around 8 o'clock when this video comes out. I'll upload it during the Leeds game. Personally, I think Ipswich, this is the Ipswich we've seen at the start of the season, where they were absolutely winning games consistently. Well, yes, I know they lost to Cardiff, right, a couple of weeks ago, right, at Cardiff City Stadium. But if you look at it, 6-0 against Sheffield Wednesday, who are fighting for their lives at the moment, down at the bottom. And same with Blackburn, right? If you look at it, they're 3 points ahead of the drop zone, which is, I mean, considering where they were last season, they just missed out on the playoffs on goal difference. Obviously, Blackburn had a lesser goal difference than Sunderland had. But if you look at it, for the club like Blackburn's structure, they shouldn't even be nowhere near Championship relegation zone, because obviously, yes, I know they won the Premier. I know they won the league in 95, right? And that will forever be Blackburn's greatest ever achievement, winning the Premier League ahead of Manchester United, who were not if they're big rivals at the time. I know their forever big rivals would be Burnley, but like back in the day, they used to play United quite a lot. Considering how good they were as well, Blackburn, with Shearer, Sutton, Tim Flowers, who else did he have? Tim Sherwood, Colin Hendry, Kenny Dalglish as manager as well. But Ipswich, well, nowadays, obviously Blackburn, they are struggling, even on and off the pitch as well. With the Venkies, obviously, I think they've been in court as well recently as well, if I can remember correct. But personally, I personally think I genuinely think Blackburn will go down. I think Blackburn might get relegated because, I feel like it's been very hard on John Eustace this season because if you look at it, he's been in a very poor Birmingham environment at the start of the season, which he done a fantastic job for him, considering he got them into the playoffs. He got them into the playoffs before he was harshly sacked by. And then since Wayne Rooney came over, yes, Blues obviously, they did lose to QPR earlier actually, which was a massive game down at the bottom as well. Blues are only 3 points ahead of Blackburn, Blackburn are 3 points ahead of Birmingham, who themselves are level on points with Huddersfield and with Sheffield Wednesday. So, I'll tell you, it is a massive scrap down there. Ipswich, they're 2 points ahead of Leeds and Leicester, which is absolutely extraordinary. And if you look at it, I did a video about 12 months ago where I mentioned Ipswich's chance of getting promoted up to the Championship from League One following their win at Bolton, right? And now, Ipswich can sniff the Premier League. They can dream the Premier League, which is extraordinary. Could you imagine if Ipswich get back-to-back promotions? That would be incredible for a club like Ipswich to do that in a short space of time under a very young manager with a young squad. Well, yeah, say like Kiefer Moore, yes, he has experience. Connor Chaplin, say players like Connor Chaplin, Broadhead, they've never experienced the Premier League. And also they will be the first Ipswich team since George Burnley in 2000 to get promoted up to the Premier League. Obviously, in that following season in 2001, after they got promoted, Ipswich, in fact, they finished in a UEFA Cup spot. And for the most of that year, they were also challenging for the Champions League place. Alongside with Liverpool and Leeds United. Back in the day. Way. And ever since, they've just been... Oh, yeah. But now, it's just been remarkable. What a time to be an Ipswich fan. Right now. I know, for it to be complete, you would have to have a derby win over Norwich. Who they got next Saturday, actually, which is going to be a massive game. I'll do a video on that for sure. But my man of the match, I don't know who to give it to, because I feel like Connor Chaplin, he was very good today. Kiefer Moore, he was a threat. Sammy Skamadis as well, he was good. You know what, I might give it to Chaplin, because I feel like his involvement in the goal, that obviously he scored the winning goal, by the way, but the movement he did for the goal was absolutely incredible. He started off the move, he played a little 1-2, but yes, the strike wasn't the cleanest of strikes, but obviously the offside, but yeah, obviously Ipswich getting a win, and obviously Blackburn, yeah, I can understand the fans' frustration about the goal being disallowed. And yeah, sorry about flexing my watch, by the way. Not my watch, but my brother's old watch. But he gave it to me. But yeah, I can understand the frustration a bit. But yeah, you gotta deal with that. Unfortunately, lads. But yeah, Blackburn fans, will you get relegated or will you stay up? Ipswich fans, will you get promoted to the Premier League? Comment your thoughts down below, guys. I want to have a discussion with you. And also, if there is any Leicester and Leeds fans, comment down below what your thoughts on the game. And Leicester fans, how gutted are you that you did not take your chance to go back top of the league at Aston Gate earlier? So yeah, thank you for watching. Love, peace and techers.